Wednesday's our training day. Training about Riverside School and Barking on 8:30. So it's our new goalkeeper touch has come today. Obviously Nike's been a bit funny with deliveries because of the corona, innit? Things are a bit slow, so.
Weather's not ideal.
Can you get mine?
So now obviously we're a bit early. We've got time to prepare, so we'll head into the shed and prep the balls, make sure they're on point. Bibs, cones. This is Gids. So Gids takes the under 12. Hey, before every session, every coach comes and grabs their bibs, obviously because they've all been washed nicely, you know what I mean? Sacked in a bag, so they come and divide their bibs. We've got our equipment, our mannequins and stuff, our cones, which you might use as well. So we just grab what we need.
Yeah, so we're just getting our sessions ready. So obviously we start with a warm-up. You see Abel's getting his set up there. So we have 3 sessions. So we have technical work that we start with in the beginning, then we go into the session that we want to take into our games. And after we go into the games against maybe the under 11s or something like that, just to get a bit of match practicality going, and that's about it. So I'm just setting up the goals for the main drill for today. So yeah.
They're helping set up the table. So at the front we have a table where the our club secretaries sit down and take the register. That's the under 14s gaffer. We call him Pep Guardiola. Yo Pep! Pep, what you saying, mate? This guy was unbeaten last year. Turned his team around. And most importantly, got his players to improve significantly. So, in fact, one of his boys in his age groups will try like Chelsea. That's how much of a good job he's done last year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Our coaching staff at Levels FC are pivotal to our plans going forward and have been crucial to all the success happening at the club.
1, 2, 3.
There's a lot of our boys are coming from in the London area, such as Newham, Tower Hamlets, Barking, Dagenham, Hackney, South London, etc., etc. And this, for us, helps our kids form a relationship with their coaches, and that's pivotal. If you want anyone to be successful in a team sport, the person leading them has to have some sort of relationship.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Boys, you can spread yourselves out across the white line. Remember, we're going to work hard, yeah? So work hard right from the beginning, right to the end, okay?
If I was you, I'll take off my jacket. It's going to get very hot in a second.
Hello, I'm Monique and I'm club secretary for under 11s and under 12s.
So what's happening now is that the boys are going for a little fitness test, so it's called the multi-stage fitness test, also well known as the bleep tester. We do this every 4 weeks, see how they're getting on fitness-wise and really put them through their paces.
Right now we're just doing a bleep test. So we've done this about 4 weeks ago. We're going to compare the scores from today, 4 weeks ago, and see if we made any improvements on the fitness. That's literally it.
Obviously, we'll look to push them in that department to get them fitter, you know what I mean? And see if that's actually matching them with their match performances as well. So, right. Head coach under 15s. My name is Jesse Bobby. Right now, today's Wednesday. We're about to undertake Levels FC coaching session, training session for the kids. Going to get the boys through a little bit of technicals today, a bit of shape work, so they get ready for their matches on Sunday and understand the game, understand what they got to do on the pitch.
So today, set up a little bit of technicals right in this area here. Technicals very important. Nice way to ease into training, get the boys nice and warmed up. After technicals, we're going to move into a little passing drill. So we're going to look to take down a bigger scale and go into a bit of possession game, a bit of transition. Then we're going to try and move into game-related phase of play. Then we always end up in a game.
Got a little warm-up drill here, so they basically the boys get themselves in pairs. One's the cat, one's the mouse. Obviously the cat is going to be the one with the ball. The mouse is just around the grid, just literally trying to shadow and tackle your partner. Yeah, around the box. So literally just loads of touches, get the boys moving around a bit. Obviously it's a bit fun as well, a bit of competition. Do you know what I'm saying? Just get the moves lifted. Just take it in pair.
We've got young coaches like Christian, we've got Abel, we've got Gabriel, we've got Gideon, we've got Junior, we've got Jesse, and all educated young men, so the boys see that as well. They respect that, you know, and there's a certain tone and dialogue when the players and coaches are talking. You know, sometimes it can be serious, sometimes they can come down to their level. That for me is absolutely pivotal, because at the end of the day, as well as it being a serious sport, at the same time it's also there for enjoyment. At Levels FC, we have a player profile development form that each of the players are given at the beginning of the season, and the form basically goes through several different things that we monitor on the players regarding their the amount of game time they're given, their training performances, their match day performances, amount of times they're absent from training, etc., etc. Towards the right hand side of the form, you get to see a picture of a football pitch, and there's footballs on the football pitch, and it just shows the different positions they may have played during that season. So when we do sit down with each kid at the end of every term with their coach, we get the opportunity to discuss various little things. So as well as this being a fun sport, like it is for everyone, you know, it's important to educate the boys at the same time and get them to understand the importance of having an elite mentality, you know, wanting to be the best, training the best, getting the best scores. You know, I won't lie to you here, we do breed elitism here. You know, we want our kids to be the best. We want them to have that type of mentality. You know, we want them to adopt that mentality. We want them to learn how to create that mentality. And that all comes into little basic aspects here, you know, and this helps us assess them, helps their parents know what's going on. And we also now have a VEO camera, which records all our home games. So the parents and the kids have the luxury of watching their games when they get home. And for me, more than anything else, I think it helps with their decision making. So they get to go back home, watch the game and assess their decision making during the game. For kids to make a decision, they have to see the different pictures, you know. It's something that you learn independently. Get that message across and help them to develop their own mindset once they step onto that pitch.
Good. Bounce. Shuffle. Good work. Bounce. Check that shoulder. Take that shoulder. Put the cross. Play it. Go. Play. 5 on feet. Put the cross. Go. Play it. Yeah, do it. Bounce. Shuffle. Bounce.
That element of, listen, I can vibes with my coach, I can crack a joke with my coach, I can talk to my coach about unserious stuff other than football is pivotal, you know. And for us at this club, we have that in abundance, and for me that is absolutely crucial in us going forward. For our players to be happy, you know, they need to feel comfortable, you know, and the only people that can make them feel comfortable is the coaches. But once you place them in an environment where they can express themselves, then listen, you might have a lion coming out of a cave like that's really ready to rock and roll. You get that, you're almost halfway there to getting what you want out of players and building a strong foundation. And at the same time, individually for each player, you're halfway to unlocking maybe some of their timidity, because some boys are timid.
Let's go. Anticipate. Good. Good. Move. Good. Excellent. Doesn't matter. If you go there, no problem.
3, 2, 2, 1. Let's go. Work. Go over that body. Big boys there go like that. Big boy top class. Good. So at the end of each session, to wind up, we play 11s versus 12s. So it probably more benefits the 11s with a challenge physically, and they're given a very stern test. The 12s physically and I'll say
Let's go, Iris.
Yeah, to a certain degree stronger. So they can use this opportunity to actually express themselves and do what they've been taught in training, you know. So, for example, their shape work and stuff like that. So,
I love how you stand next to me, man.
It works both ways.
You're gonna come on.
But, yeah.
I love the attempts.
Something we do with always groups right at the end of the session.
Turn out. Look, there you go.
1 on 7. High five.
Let's pass across the box. That forces us to create an angle. Yeah? So if you're lazy, you don't create an angle for him, you get shut down, you know you're on box. Understood, boys? Balls in your toes. Pass and move.
Hey, shot, boys, shot.
Go, boys, ready. Go. Wait, let me get the balls out. Say it yourselves.
Jesse, what box is good first? Doesn't matter.
Don't matter. You got to start first.
How many passes?
Have you got a ball? Right, boys.
Hey, shot, boys.
We're gonna go. 4 passes and you can transfer. Set yourself, ready? There you go. Boys, take some balls for you, lot. Ball goes out, get it back in, get it going. 3. Everyone on your toes, go. 1. Split. 1. 2. Pop it. 3. Yeah, shuffle. 4. Good. 1. Take care of the ball. Let's go. Quick, no ball in. 4. 5. There, next ball, let's go. And the ball goes there. Good, pop it. 1, 2, shuffle. 3, good. Back foot, good. Right, pop it. 4. Open up. Shuffle. Good. Can you switch it? Basically, boys are basically adapting to the shape of a triangle. So whenever they get the ball, there has to be another option. Boys are forced to create an angle so they can hopefully receive the ball in the back foot and play out. So boys don't go back into trouble basically. So that's the shape we're getting them used to, especially in the middle of the park. Different parts of the pitch. Just getting them used to it. Yeah? Pop it, let's go. We're going to progress it now. 4 passes looks a bit too easy for you lot. Stop the defenders, let's go. Stop the defenders. We're going to go 6 passes now, boys, yeah? Before you can transfer that ball over. 6 passes, and we're going to move it.
Boys, you don't lose the ball.
Set yourself. Wait, it's too quiet. A bit more talking, especially in this group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pop it. 4, good. 5, good. 6, open up. Yeah, replay. 1, press. 2, good. 3.
Red bibs over there. Go stick them on, please. You guys.
You get played around. Come on.
Just a possession game. Possession game with 4 teams, so 3 teams are in possession. Aim of this game, boys without the ball actually hunt it down together as a unit to go and press the ball.
2 regates, play from me! Play from me! Good, can we go the other way? Press red, goodbye, 3 regates, 4 regates! Red, good that, much better pressing. Yeah, so now seize the possession, you've got to move that ball a bit quicker. Yeah, but if there's no pressure on the ball, that's not hot potato. There's not yet, kick everywhere. Relax, stop playing this, play around people and get it back. Yeah, that requires talking. Yeah, stop communicating. Good, can we go the other way? Good, can we go the other way? Unlucky, 1 regate, play from me! Play from me! Come together, please! Good, keep the angle! Punch in, let's go, play!
We're going into 3v1s at the moment, so obviously trying to work on, trying to isolate the defender so we can slip in our teammate. By all means, you don't always have to slide in your teammate, but being ruthless in front of goal, finishing the chance, and obviously just a bit of the ethics of counter-attacking football.
I don't want us to be out there giving 10%, 5%, 2%, 1%. That's no good. You understand where I'm coming from? Yeah? We need to go out there with a lot more energy. Yeah? A lot more braver. Denzel. Not pulling out tackles. Not being afraid. Okay? Ready to battle. Understood? You go.
as you can see, not everything's perfect here at training. You know, things do go wrong. The boys are still learning. You know, we are not the perfect group of players, and we're not the perfect group of coaches. We're not the perfect group as a team. But like everyone else, we're going through the process of trying to develop our boys and give them the opportunity to try and reach the closest thing to, or nearest thing to perfection, you know, and try to get them to understand why they're doing certain things.
Right, come out, let's go, come out. Not both of you gonna come out, only one of you gonna come out, yeah? Here comes that, there you go, come here. What run should Diego be making right now? What way? There or there?
We're in a zone and environment of where they can learn by getting things wrong. But the most important thing in that situation is to understand why it's important to do right and how we can go forward and do things right. And that goes to all our players and even to our coaches as well and our parents.
Pass and move. Understood? Say it yourself, just go. Time it. Good. There you go. Punish. Thank you. I'm waiting for that. I love it. Unlucky. There is one. Nine o'clock kickoff, 8:30, mate. Do you hate me now?
No.
Early night on Saturday.
I wake up sometimes.
Are you sure you don't hate me?
It will help me wake up early.
You like early games? Okay, so next week's one, I'll make it 8 o'clock kickoff, 7:30, mate. Is that right?
No.
Wake up.
I mean, I wake up at 6.
Me like early games.
Alright. Boys, do me a favour. You see all the white balls you use? Put them in the green net for me.
Under 12, the red balls you use, kick them into that goal for me. All the red balls, size 4s, into
See
that
that
red
football
goal.
there, the one there, Joshua there, collect all them, put them in the green net, okay? And I'll see you on Sunday. So this is our under 13s group. It's probably one of the stronger groups in the club. They got a big squad, they got hungry players that really want to improve and they really enjoy their football, and you can see it with a good start to pre-season, and already a few clubs sniffing around before we even actually had time to settle down. It's a really good group here, and over there you got Gabs on the 14s. Very strong group.
Come on!
With a lot of new players in there as well, so they're also trying to all gel up as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting year this year. We'll see how we go. See how many boys we can push on to successfully go and play at a high level, and see how the team does as well.
Sunday? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah?
Hey! Wait, this is simple.
Lock it.
From this coach, around that one, and around here.
Ready?
What did you do?
They're going around in the pitch.
No, Harrison.
You're going again!
Hi, man. Push it!
On your bike!
How is Adam thrashing everyone so much? I actually thought Ronnie was a little bit.
9, 8, 7, 6, make it! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Wait, do me a favour. Do me a favour. Every time we sit, do me a favour. Come that way, put these lines. Hello.
Get your boys back up to shape. That goal needs to come this side, in the middle. If that goal needs to go on that side. Yeah? So everyone, I don't want to see no one walking around. In fact, everyone else won't get a goal. Toby, Rayhan, Botray, Kofi, Tristan. This pitch needs to be clear. Any cone you see, just put on the side. Yeah? Balls on the side. Balls on the side, cones on the side, everything on the side.
So this is our under 15s group. This is the group that we started levels off with. So they won the double in their first year. They won a league and the cup. Couldn't do it last year because obviously coronavirus came up, so season got halted. We've lost a lot of boys in this group to pro clubs. Lost the keeper to Tottenham, lost Samson across to Colchester, and we've got a few new boys in, and they're slowly getting better. They're slowly doing really well. A few boys have gone out on trial in this age group. Not all have always made it, but they're probably one of the most talented groups in the club. But obviously, you know how with the new generation, they're a bit the work rate ain't always there. It's not consistent enough. But we're working towards it, and hopefully we can reach that with them. So this is Gab's group. So this is Coach Gable's group. This is our under 14 group. Very talented. Started off very weak, but went on a certain period last year unbeaten right the way through to the virus, and yeah, they're shining light, man. And we expect to lose a few in this group, hence I've got a big squad in this age group here, and hopefully they live up to the expectations this year. Yeah.
Step in there. Got the ball early. Yeah. Touch early, keep shoot. Early. Let's stop him early, boys. Don't give the defenders time to settle. Yeah. Touch, bang. Right.
You alright, H?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick you under the lamp for a minute, yeah? How long have you been at levels for?
So I've been at levels for a season and one season now, and it helps you progress a lot.
Why?
It helps you progress because some clubs just go and train and then they don't really want to say anything, but levels also, they do it as a team, but they also do it individually as well. So I find that really good, and yeah, that's it really.
What's the thing you enjoy the most about levels?
Training. The training's good.
Why do you like training?
Because they make you work hard. They make you think about stuff that you're going to do in a match.
Yeah.
And then what I love to see is we do it in training and then we bring it into the match as well. So that's what I love about it as well. And then matches are fun as well because we all play as a team, which is good. We don't like just dribble together. We all pass the ball and that's how we got our goals.
Talk to me about mentally, because I think mentally we talk about mental stuff a lot with our boys. So
yeah.
mentally, what have you been working?
So mentally, how I talk to my team.
Yeah.
How I talk to others.
Yeah.
In general, like, and also how I think about stuff as well. So like, if we've gone 1-0 down, I remember we were playing a game.
Yeah.
And we went 1-0 down, and then we didn't put our heads down. All our boys didn't put our head down, and then we ended up beating that team 4-1. So it's just things like that, like.
So he said when you're 1-0 down.
Yeah, 1-0 down. Don't put your head down for what? And then what? Then we beat the team 4-1.
He's got real levels mentality. Says it all. Can't join it, boy. Score this shit. Ronnie, how many goals do you want to score this year? Yeah? These are the questions we need to start asking ourselves. Dylan, are we going to be working hard enough to play the full game? Yeah? A lot of the times we see you, it's this, we're doing this, Dylan. We're doing the walks. We're walking. Yeah? Don't be surprised if you get pulled. Yeah? You can't be walking on the pitch. I've said it time and time again. What's the concrete outside made for? Walking. What's this made for? We're working in here. When we're on this, we're working. Yeah? So I can't have you doing that Humpty Dumpty on the pitch. Yeah, I need you Mo Farah up and down. We're working. Is that clear? Where you come from? Yeah? Like him. Okay, if you knew this guy's story, then you actually saw him from the beginning. Who was here from when he first, I think Kudos Toby, Ronnie, will tell you, yeah? Did Greece get in back in on the levels? No. Did he continue training with us? Yeah? What is he now in this team? The captain. Yeah, he's probably one of our better players. Okay? I don't happen overnight, Kudos, but he's put his mind to it and he's got himself where he is today. You understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. That's what I call progression. Yeah? This guy's not far off either. What does that mean? No. Top of that, what do you mean as an individual? No.
Working hard. He's working hard and they're not.
Which means you stood still. Yeah, so we need to keep progressing. Yeah? If Joseph comes in and laps you, what does that tell you? Okay, so you need to keep progressing. I think you ended off last season wicked. Remember your last 2 goals in the last game? Okay? Then the goals before that, your work rate, the tackles coming in. I see the tackles on Sunday flying in. Good. Maintain that. Don't drop any of that off. Because the rest will come.